had the reigning premiers up here for a new venture opening round, and you've managed to blow them away really until a few consolation goals there. So, but what was the most pleasing part for you?
I think that the most pleasing part was our ability to withstand their pressure and put a score on the board. You know, so it's traditionally hard to score against the Pies. They're a terrific defence and a terrific team, and their pressure was still really good. And there were times where we didn't cope with it all that well. But for us to put on, a big score, I can't remember what it was, 114 points. Does that sound about right? I mean, that's a big score against Collingwood. So that's probably the most pleasing part.
And you've come into the season with confidence. You've spoken about that in the lead up, but did you really expect or see this sort of performance coming?
Oh, it was hard to know what to really expect. You know, looking at some of the games over the weekend, you know, Friday night's game was a difficult one to gauge on. Thursday nights even as well. So I didn't really know what to expect. All I hoped for was that we'd put that Giants pressure on and make sure that we made Collingwood earn all their scores, and fortunately we were able to do that.
The forward line really clicked tonight, like so many contributions from different people. Was there an aspect of it that pleased you the most?
Well, like you mentioned, the fact that we didn't rely on one or two players. We had a real mixture of goal kickers. We spread the load. It was great to see Callum Brown really capitalise on some of the opportunities that he's been getting in front of goals. Certainly in that first quarter, it was really important for us. Probably kept us in the game to a certain extent, to be fair. And so for him to be able to capitalise is really important. Brett Daniels, obviously, we know his value to our team, but 4 goals. I don't know if he's kicked 4 goals in a game before, so that's he might have. He's kicked 5 He's kicked 5. Okay. Was that last year? Oh, he kicked 5. I thought he kicked 4. So he's tremendous value for us. He's a beautiful finisher. The pressure that he applied would have created a lot of goals too. So it's a great start from him.
And obviously Jesse Hogan's really asserted himself in that game. Not just his ability to get the scoreboard, have those 4 goals, but I think early in the second quarter he got down the wing, was taking some really strong contested marks. He loves finding a way to make sure he's in the game and then translating that to the scoreboard. Yeah,
he's a terrific mark. His contest down the line was really important for us tonight. Helped us sort of link some chains together. His ability to contest, to either compete, bring the ball to ground or to mark it is really important for us. So he demonstrated that again tonight. Played a really pivotal role for us.
Callum Brown was ruled out of the game. Can you give an update on him? Have you spoken to him?
No, I haven't spoken to him, but he's got an AC joint shoulder, so he'll be scanned tomorrow, assessed. He'll be out of the game for a while. Yeah, it'll be a couple of months, I would think, but we'll wait and see which path we go, whether it's surgery or whether it's not. It's a difficult situation for him. Obviously a disappointing way to hurt your shoulder, but also with his 300th game approaching, it's just going to have to wait a little longer, unfortunately. So disappointing.
He's an important cog to your midfield. Does this give you sort of a headache, or do you back the depth in your list? No,
we back the depth. Yeah, we've got no choice. So we'll work out those answers. Xavier Halloran, I thought, played a really, really strong game tonight through the midfield and on the wing. So in the short term, I expect him to be the replacement, and then we'll head to match committee to work out that next one. So he'll be a loss for us, but we'll cover it however we can in his absence.
A lot of big performances from the midfielders and forwards tonight, but I feel like performances from the likes of Himmelberg and Newcastle were a bit understated. What do you make of their games?
I thought they were incredibly important. So Collingwood dominated a lot of areas on the stats board. 60 inside 50s against us, and we were able to defend them. Himmelberg and Haynes are a part of that group who were able to defend, but I mean that's unsustainable, to be quite frank. If we're conceding 60 entries a week, that's not going to be a formula to take us forward. So we need to tidy that up. Our offence was really hurting us at times with not really the speed that we played at, but more so the decisions and our execution. I felt like that put them under the pressure a little bit more, which resulted in some Collingwood scores. You know, I think they kicked 6 goals, 12 from front half turnovers. So that's that's a big number. A bit more accuracy in the game might have been a lot closer. So we need to tidy up that aspect. But I was really pleased with our defenders as a whole. I thought they defended 60 entries to a high level.
And just on Callum, he's shown signs here and there in previous years, and I think he had a bag of 4 once as well. But what's he sort of worked on in the pre-season to put that complete performance together tonight?
Wardy? Who was it?
Callum Brown.
Callum Brown. Oh, sorry. I think he's just growing his game all over. I mean, we were able to spend a lot of the summer really developing our positional craft, playing our positions better because of the understanding that we had, the way that we wanted to play, didn't need to be educated at the same level. So we've spoken about this as being an opportunity to build on that. And Cal was probably one of those guys who have reaped more rewards than others because he's got scope to move. And he's a really difficult matchup. He can mark the ball, he can win it on the ground, he's got explosive speed, he's got great power, we know that. But he's putting himself in position to really maximise that. And he's been working closely with his coaching group. You know, Jeremy Laidler's doing a terrific job with him, and we've got Cam Mooney doing some bodywork stuff with him, which I think we saw the benefits of that tonight also. So he's in a really good space, and he started the season off well. I'm not sure he's actually played in an opening game of the season. So yeah, he'd be pretty excited by the way he started.
You've spoken extensively about players picking up the game style really quickly. Harvey looked pretty solid out there,
Yep.
Plenty of goals, but also David McMullen, when he came on as well, was pretty enormous in that second half. What did you make of their games?
Yeah, I thought they did their roles really well, and their understanding of how we want to play and their roles within it are really strong. You know, even Harvey's playing his first game tonight, but he played 4 or 5 VFL games for us last year, where he gets to learn how to play the Giants way, if you want to call it that, and so he's had a really strong pre-season of playing that role. Toby McMullen's now 18 months into it, so I think they understand exactly what we require of them. I really like both of those young players.
And just Cad's ability to look comfortable in that forward line coming back in to start the season. That big contested, couple of contested marks he took in that second quarter, a couple of goals as well. That must be a really exciting prospect for you to see him fit so well in this forward line.
Yeah, it certainly is. I've seen that over the pre-season. He's jumping at the ball, he's launching with authority, and that's great to watch. So hopefully he goes again next week.
At the end of opening round now, 5th highest crowd for the Giants at home, 40,000 at the SCG on Thursday. Do you think it's got the desired effect in something, really building the football in the state? Yeah,
I think it has. I think it's a great initiative, as I said, that the AFL opened the game in the northern states. It's an area where we can really grow the game and generate a lot more support. The crowd tonight was fantastic. Halfway through that last quarter when they started the Giants chant, that was great to listen to. They're a passionate group and we love hearing from them, and we need to continue to encourage people to come to our games because we feel like we're fun to watch. It's great entertainment, and we got great connection with our fans, so we'd like to see them come along to every home game, and let's pack it out every week if we can. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.